everyone, Jess here from Asgardian Strength, and today I'm going to be doing another vlog. It's my bench day today, hoping to get some PRs. Just hanging out with my girl Lily. She's got a vet appointment later today. She has a little bit of a mass on her teat, hoping that it's nothing major. So let's send some prayers and some hopes that Lily is fine and that she won't need any surgery or anything like that. Also, if you don't know, I am a sponsored athlete through Realm, and they just released some clothing. I'm going to hook up you guys with 10% off, so I'm going to leave my discount code below in the description box. Go check it out. They got a bunch of new awesome stuff. All right, stay tuned and keep watching. So I thought I'd share something funny. Apparently it is like a Monday morning because I forgot to put the tray back in after I cleaned it for my ice maker. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those days. It's just missed all of these ice cubes. But in all seriousness, if you don't have an ice maker, you need to get one. Now, it wouldn't be a workout if I didn't have my big ass sandwich. So pre-workout nutrition tip. Preferably you want to be eating 1 to 4 hours beforehand with a little bit of protein, mostly carbohydrates, very little fat. And then during your workout, especially if it's longer than an hour and depending on what sport you are playing like what training style you're doing, sipping on some liquid carbohydrates is ideal, or eating some candy, just some readily available sugars that your muscles can use. Your muscles need the sugar, the glycogen, in order to move and pump and push harder and be stronger. And then my recommendation is kind of just playing around with some different foods and figuring out what makes you feel the best and what makes you feel the strongest. I've tried many different options and I always come back to my big ass sandwich because it always leaves me feeling satiated, which is a huge thing when it comes to pre-workout nutrition. They've done studies that state that honestly it doesn't really matter so long as you feel satiated and that you're not hungry while you're training. But this is the one that has always worked for me, so this is what I'm sticking with, and probably until honestly meat day, and then usually I will have a bagel because that's just all carbohydrates and usually gets me pumped up, ready to go for meat day. All right, it's an hour later and I'm finally ready to go and work out. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. I swear every time that I go and want to do something, I get caught up in work, and then all of a sudden an hour has passed. I'm like, oh my God, now I need to really go and get my shit together. And Ian absolutely hates me for this because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be ready at this time, but in reality, it's usually an hour later. And thank God I have the flexibility to push my workouts a little bit further ahead. All right, I finally made it to the gym, just 2 hours later, and obviously we gotta start the day off with a dry scoop of pre-workout. Cheers. So actually I just split these up in half. So I'll do like a half scoop and then another half scoop, just so that it doesn't feel like you're gonna suffocate. Also got a Gatorade with me, so I'm getting some liquid carbohydrates in, especially since I ate a couple hours ago. Usually I like to eat right before my workout, and on days that I do more lower body strength focused exercises, and make sure that I eat right beforehand. Now everybody is a little bit different, so don't follow the way that I am eating. You gotta find something that works well for you and then continue and repeat it, because everybody's different. Some people feel really sick if they eat right before they work out. Other people, feel like they're gonna die if they don't eat right before their workout, and I'm one of those. So I'm just having a bit of my Gatorade, give me some more energy. I do walk to the gym from my place. It's a 1 kilometer walk, which isn't a whole, not a huge walk, but enough to use some energy. So if you wonder why I get so many steps in a day, that is exactly why. especially in the wintertime. I hate driving. I hate being in a car in the wintertime. It just scares the shit out of me. And if I can put less stress in my day, that's how I'm gonna do it. All right, cheers, and really hoping for a good day on bench. So I did 72.5 and it moved like butter, went up to 75 kilos and failed. Decided to try it again, but I didn't touch my chest. So I did it again. And guess what? On that third time I got it. And then I did some back off work at 70 kilos for a 2x2. And then I went down to 65 kilos for just a nice long pause. All right, workout is officially done. My bench didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to, but this is why it's really important that you track your stuff and that you can reflect back. Because I think about 3 weeks ago I was struggling with 70 kilos and today I was struggling with 75 kilos. So it is nice to see the improvements. Sometimes we forget about how far we've come, and it's really important to reflect back and to really see how far you've come, especially when it comes to like powerlifting. We just get so focused in on these numbers and these goals, and as soon as we hit that goal, it's just right on to the next one, and we don't even really appreciate the goal that we've already hit. At least me anyways, and a lot of my clients are the exact same way too. And here's just your reminder to just look back and, you know, remember the times where you're just hoping to hit a certain weight, and now you have it, and now it's like a warm-up set or a working set, to just reflect back and remind yourself of how well you've done and how far you have come. Easier said than done, obviously. So that concludes today's session, and yeah, overall I'm fairly happy. I would like to make 75 kilos a little bit cleaner looking for comp day. I am someone that likes to go in with my preset numbers, and I don't like to just do like a YOLO testing on the day, because I get really into my head. And this is another reason why I don't like powerlifting, and extremely excited to get back into strongman because the weights are already set and just a different atmosphere when you're competing against someone right beside you. You tend to push a little bit harder and really not think about not being able to do it because you're just trying to beat the person beside you. Obviously powerlifting is you're beating yourself in, you know, like a local meet, or like up until, you know, you hit to national or more of an international lifter, then it becomes more of a sport. But as for right now, for me, it is not a sport, it is a me sport. And obviously because I'm not strong enough for powerlifting, and that's totally fine. And yeah, just enjoying this last little bit of training for this year in powerlifting. I'm currently 30 kilos away from hitting my national total, so would like to hit that so I can compete in nationals when it's here next year. And yeah, other than that, gonna take tomorrow off, and then Friday is a SBD day, so hoping to PR my squat. And then we are, when it's Friday, about 13 days out, and then I will be testing my deadlift about 7 to 11 days out from competition, and then another heavy squat session after that, and then another heavy bench session, and then just a nice little deload before competition day. Yeah, good old lifting. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, a little bit less entertaining than the deadlift day. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. This is how we grow as a small business. Please share it with your friends if you find it entertaining, or if you like us, please just support us in any way possible. It's been it's honestly been a bit of fucking year. And it's just started. I think this is probably the worst it's been during this pandemic because just everybody is sick. I can't even explain how many people are sick right now with COVID that are my clientele that have put a damper on my business. And yeah, so if you like us, please support us. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for us, but just note that it's been a tough first, what are we, 26 days of January. 2022 is looking just great. All right, hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you all on Friday.